Jody Barrows with the Square in a Square, and I want to welcome you to our live webinar. This is going to be a newsletter webinar to keep you informed on all the great things we have happening. We have classes and events, and we're going to start out with our fabric promotion. We have some brand new fabric that has just come into our warehouse, and we are celebrating America. All of our new fabrics that will be coming from now to the end of the year will have a patriotic feel or look or motif to them. So the first ones I want to tell you about are the Eagle Vine. And you can see it here behind me. You can see it in what we call the tan Eagle Vine. And we have the Freedom Red Eagle Vine. And then down here on the table you can see the Old Glory Blue. Now normally our fabric is $12.50 a yard, and for our promotion, we always do a promotion when it first comes in. So if you're new to us and new to our fabric, that is always the best time to purchase the fabric, and when you'll get it on sale is when it first comes in. Now, and then after the sale, then it goes back to the $12.50 a yard. So when the fabric is new, you need to order 3 yards or more to get that sale price, and the sale price is $9.97 a yard. Now if you're brand new to our fabric is the best quality fabric, and the colors are all very color fast. You don't have to pre-wash any of them, and the texture and the feel is just, it's a good weight to it, and it's very soft and silky, so it's really a pleasure to work with. And everyone who has used our fabrics have talked about how much they have enjoyed the feel and the color fastness, and that it is a good quality fabric for a good price. So 3 yards or more, you can get it for $9.97 a yard. And that means you need to order 3 yards of blue, or 3 yards of red, or 3 yards of the tan. Not one, one, and one. It all has to be in one cut and one piece. So the fabric 3 yards or more is $9.97 a yard, and our sale goes to the end of July. So midnight on July 31st, the sale will go off. Now the other thing that we have going in our promotion is that if you order $150 of anything that's on our website, so that's books, patterns, rulers, fabric, whatever you want, if you order $150, then you're going to get free shipping. And that is really a great savings and another discount for you to get that free shipping. And you can go in there and choose if you want post office, UPS, FedEx, whatever. All of that's on there for you. Now, also I want to let you know that our website is Square, N-A, Square, and the N is I-N, squareinaSquare.com, and that's where you'll find all of our fabrics and our books and our rulers. We have a text hotline number, and the text hotline number is 817-269-1288. And anytime you have a quilting question or need help or want to tell me something, that's a quick way to text me and let me know that you need something, or to show me a picture. And I think everybody has a smartphone nowadays, and it's a great way to stay in communication and anytime you need help. You know, so many times when you would take a quilt class or whatever, when the class is over, then the teacher really isn't still there to talk to, and it may be a few weeks or months even when you get ready to get back to that project, and you would still like the teacher to be there to help you a little bit. And that's a great way that I can still be here to help you with your quilting projects. Also on there, if you ever have any questions about something that you want us to teach or something that you want us to do on our webinars, then that's a great way to get a hold of us. You can also do email. Email is jody@squareinaSquare.com. And if you have questions about shipping or how do I get in to watch a webinar or whatever, the email is a great way to do that. Now, we do a lot of webinars. A lot of you have followed us throughout last year of 2020 and this year with all of our webinars. And starting this fall, which would be, you know, like mid-August and on, we're going to continue with our Wednesday webinars. They won't be every day, but if you're on our email list, then you'll get notification, and you'll know as soon as we have things scheduled, we let you know that we're going to have a teaching coming up on those Wednesday webinars. Now, if you are signed up with our email, you can go into the Wednesday webinars on our website, and you can go back in and watch all of the ones that we've done this year, starting from January through May. We did one almost every Wednesday. And then this summer we've been prepping and getting ready for all of the new things that we have planned for you. And so this newsletter is to let you know about those things. So we have our fabric promotion of our new fabric of our Eagle Vine in the blue, the red, or the tan. And then we also have some end of inventory or end of bolt promotions on fabric that are cut a little deeper, a discount. And so let's look over down here at our demo table at those. Go in and check out our Transcontinental Railroad fabric in the black, the red, and the tan. We have some special promotions on those. And then we also have here, this one is called the Red Square Circle Dot. These are end of inventory prices and sale. We also have this one, the Red Daisy, and then there's another one called Red Twig that I don't have up here on our table. And these are a deeper discount. There's some bigger pieces, so it's great for backs of quilts. And then this is from the fabric line that we used last fall for our project that we called Welcome Home. Now, I also want to point out our checks and some of our other fabrics that we have, and just show you how all of our fabrics that we have all blend together. So you don't have to worry about if you're buying this one or that one or whatever, how they will look and go together. They all blend nicely together. So jump in there and take advantage of the sale on the Transcontinental Railroad, and then our inventory reduction on some of the other fabrics that we have. And I just love our checks. You're gonna, this is the one that's a blue black, and you can see how great it works with our Eagle Vines. This one is the red and tan. It's the lighter one, and this one is the red and dirt. And then this one is the black and tan. There's also, I think there's 8 different ones. There's a cream, there's a green, there's a red and black. And you'll see a couple of those here in blocks that I'm gonna show you here during our newsletter. I also want to let you know that we have worked on, for several months now, getting our new filming studio ready to go. It's got better lighting, it has more room so that you can see all of the quilts and not have them cut off from where our workstation is. So if you look over here towards this direction, you can see how we don't have anything that is blocking the full view of the quilts, and we can go to a 9-foot ceiling all the way down to the floor to show you all of the quilts, and you can see the borders and everything, all 4 sides, nothing is blocking your view. So we're really excited about our new filming studio and being able to show you all of the quilt. We still are doing some work on it. We still have some pieces that we need to arrive, our new demo table and a few other things, but we'll have it top notch and ready to go here in full form here very, very quickly. Now the other thing, some other things I want to let you know about are, I touched briefly about the webinars. Make sure you go to the website squareandsquare.com and sign up for the webinars. That way you won't miss anything, and that also gives you the ability to go back in and rewatch or replay. So squareandsquare.com, sign up for our webinars so you don't miss anything that we have going on. Now, this next thing is really important. We did it last year during 2020 and the lockdown, and we're going to do it again this year. The first week of August, make sure you pay attention, get on the email so you'll know about it. Our friends Kay and Kathy from the Franklin Quilt Studio are coming to Texas. We're going to be doing our filming for our new Quilt Club Week 2021. And while they're here, we're going to have at least 3, maybe more, of the sessions that we call Quilt Talk. And you can go back in and watch those if you're in our premium club, if you're in the Quilt Club Week, and you may be able to go back and see them in Facebook, or at least a little bit of them on my Square in a Square page that's public for everyone. And Quilt Talk is where we talk about quilting, we talk about our quilting life, we do different demos. So if you have anything that you want us to cover during that time, it's a live interaction and it's really a lot of fun. You'll get some giggles. Kay and Kathy are really a fun group of girls, and they don't have to let their hair down. They have their hair down all the time, and they're just a lot of fun. So I want you to join us and know about our Quilt Talk that we're going to be doing the first week of August while they are here doing some filming for Quilt Club Week. Now, last year we started Quilt Club Week, and it's 2020. We're going to offer Quilt Club 2020 again to those of you that didn't get to see it, and we're going to tell you about that during those Quilt Talks of August, about how you can go back in and watch Quilt Club 2020. We're also going to give you some little sneak peeks of what we have planned for Quilt Club Week 2021. And Quilt Club Week this year is going to be December 1 to December 4th. So you can mark your calendars on that. And last year it was such a fun time and people enjoyed it so much. We had friends and sisters that were in different states, even different countries, that were watching Quilt Club Week, and they would watch a class and then they would or maybe even watch it while they were on a video conference call, and they got to enjoy the class together even if they weren't together, and then they got to sew and do what they learned in class, and it was just a fun time, and it was something that we could all look forward to, and we really need that. We really need to be able to look forward to stuff, and that's one reason why I'm giving you the newsletter video webinar today, is so that you can mark your calendars and start looking forward to something fun in your quilt life.
When's Quilt Club Week 2021?
Quilt Club Week 2021 is going to start. The first live day will be December 1, and that's a Wednesday, so we kind of do a kickoff on Wednesday, and then the classes will be, and the lectures and the demos, all of that will be Thursday and Friday and Saturday, and then we usually have a bonus on Sunday. And not only did people, gather together in the way that they could gather together, but they also, it was funny because one lady said she put a sign on her door that said, "Do not disturb, it's Quilt Club Week." And another one said that she had all of her meals planned so that she didn't have to cook during that time. And it was just fun. When you, and when I'm thinking back to all of the emails and the memories and stuff, it just really is exciting and almost giving me little chills thinking about all the fun that people had and how special and important it was and what they learned was, it's just, when you think about going to a quilt, maybe like a quilt show, think about what you do. You go and you look at the vendors, and they'll be doing demos, and then you'll go take a lecture, and you'll hang out with friends, and the cool thing about Quilt Club Week is you get to see the classes and how everything works before you invest in purchasing any of those products. So you get to try it before you get it. So many times you get this supply list and you have to go and buy all these things, and then you show up for the class, and then you're like, well, this isn't even what I was thinking about, and now I have this stuff and I've made this commitment, but that's not really what I wanted or what I thought it was going to be. So I really like the idea that you get to try before you buy, you get to watch the class, and you can decide, okay, is this something I want to do, or this was fun to watch and I enjoyed it, but no, I don't want to do it. So it's really a good value for your time, and then for any of the products that you want to get to go along with what we were teaching. And I'll tell you more about Quilt Club Week and what we have planned for you. As we get closer, we'll be doing all kinds of little sneak peeks for Quilt Club Week. Now, we also, on Quilt Club Week, before that Wednesday, so we have Thanksgiving week, and then we have Quilt Club Week. So it's immediately after Thanksgiving weekend. So we're going to, on that Monday or Tuesday, before we actually start on Wednesday, we're going to do some little previews to make sure everybody knows how to get in and that they're all set up, ready to go. We don't want anybody on Wednesday when we start, or Thursday morning, to say, I can't get in, or I don't know what I'm doing. So we're going to do some test stuff on Monday and Tuesday to make sure everyone understands the technology and how to maneuver. Now also,
and we've changed it up a little bit too.
We're going to change.
We've changed up the process, so it should be really easy.
Oh, Steve says it's really easy. That, of course, technology advances every 90 days, and it'll be over 12 months since we've had Quilt Club Week. So a lot of new technology that makes things easier. Now I've lost my train of thought of what I was going to tell you. Something about Quilt Club Week and 2021. I don't remember. Okay, so let's talk about, so we also, oh, I know what I was talking about, the Facebook pages. Okay, so I have my Jody Barrows page, which is my plain page. It's my personal page. You'll get a picture of a grandkid or a flower garden or a chicken that laid an egg in my garden, whatever's going on with me personally. Then there's the Square in a Square quilting page, which is a public page that anybody can be a part of. And then we have the Quilt Club Week Facebook page, which if you are a past Quilt Club member, you're in there, or if you're going to be a new Quilt Club member, we'll let you in there. Then we also have, and so going back to the Quilt Club Facebook page, that is a great way during Quilt Club Week or before or after or whatever to, gather with those friends and say, hey, I took the Village Square class today. Did you see how, they did that? Or what did you think about so-and-so? Or, it's just a good place to get in there and talk with other like-minded people who are experiencing the same thing you are. And so that's really cool. And so that's the Quilt Club Facebook page. And then we have a Premium Club. And the Premium Club also has its own Facebook page. And you are a member. It's a subscription program. And it is something that you can access 24/7. So no matter what country you're in, no matter what time of the day or night it is, you can go in there and watch the different classes that we have. Now we've had Premium Club for about 5 years now, and everything we film, all the different teachings we have go in there, and then we are always working on new quilt classes to go into the Premium Club. So for example, this year we did the block of the week, which went from January to May. And not only did you get the teachings of the block, but you also got what we call the science of patchwork and how to do the pressing. It wasn't just here, this is how you make this block. We really went in depth in every block on all the different details of quilting in general that we could. And then at the end, we showed different settings and just all the different information that you needed to make it more than just a block a week, and this is what you do. And with all of our programs, you can use our kits, you can use our fabric, or you can pull from your stash. And I really think that's important to be able to pull from your stash because a lot of us have a really nice stash and we need to get in there and use it. And so I really like the ability, or you maybe just want a few bits and pieces of what we have and then mix it in with your stash, and it gives you the excitement of some new fabric, but also the feeling of being resourceful and using what you have from your own pantry, from your own fabric. So Premium Club is a paid subscription, and all of the teachings go in there, and it has its own Facebook page, and you can go in there and watch anytime you want, no matter where you're at. Now, also with Premium Club, for example, we did the block of the week that went January to May, and then in June we had machine quilting. We had 2 classes a week for the month of June from Kathy, who is part of the Franklin Quilt Company, and she uses her own sewing machine that's in a table to do all of the quilting, and she taught you different steps and tips and techniques and how to do this and that and everything. And she also had some classes in Quilt Club Week 2021, and she's got some new machine quilting things that she's going to show us for Quilt Club Week 2021. So let's look at this quilt right here behind me. This one was the one that we did last fall, and it was called Welcome Home. And so we did more than 1 block a week on sometimes, and then we went in and showed you how to do the quilting on it. Now, we had kits for this one, and the kits are all gone, but many people did it from their stash, and it was a great, a beautiful quilt, all of them that I saw that when they pulled them from their stash. So we do 2 in Premium Club. We do 2 big quilts, one in the spring, one in the fall, January to May, and then usually September to holiday time. And the new project that's coming is for Love of Country. So let's go ahead and look down here at the table. And the one that is for Love of Country, we are still in the process of getting all of the different details for it. So pricing is coming, kits are coming, the day will start is coming, the details are coming, but I want you to see the some of the blocks that we have ready to go for you. So this one here is called American Eagle. We've used the dirt eagle, we've used the red and dirt check, and then this is the red floral, the 1790 floral, and this is one of the blocks. Now all the blocks are divisible by 6, 12, or 18, and so they all just snap together and go together beautifully. And then this one is called American Beauty. And of course we teach the square and a square. So, you know, those are our flying geese, our half square triangles, all the different triangle units come from the square in a square system. And then all of the solid squares or rectangle shapes that we have, we do what we call the science of patchwork in teaching those and how everything fits together really nice and perfect. So this one is all flying geese and some half square triangles. This one that I already showed you is flying geese, and then this whole corner here is an option 11. So we're going to get all 4 of those, starting out with 1 square and sewing around it 2 times and then chopping it up. So option 11 is one of our favorites, and it's a great one to go in a corner. It's kind of a churn dash look when you have these heavy triangles here with the color in the corner. And once again, I want you to notice the blue, the Old Glory blue American Eagle here in this one. This one is called, let's see, this one is American Beauty, American Eagle, and this one is called Freedom Star. And this is really a beautiful block. I enjoyed working on it so much. We have our flying geese in the middle, and then that becomes our square in the middle, and we put our strips on. So these corner units are really, really simple to make. And if you're brand new to our system, everything starts out just like this with a square in the middle. You put strips on the side, you use your ruler to trim it up. It makes all these different triangle shapes. So instead of a square in the middle, we've used our 3 flying geese in the middle. And of course our 3 flying geese come from this, and we get flying geese out of this. So if you can do this, you can make this beautiful quilt and all these blocks I'm showing you. And then just normal flying geese here. We made sure that this was all one color so that the star really jumped out. And I love putting a block like this in a quilt because it gives you the chance to go back in and start using up your scraps and your leftover little pieces. So this one is really what I'm going to call a 1930s block, because in the 30s it was make do, use it up, or do without. So this allows us to go back in and use up all of our little pieces. We do have some applique pieces that are going to be in the quilt, and I think they're just gorgeous. If I continue on as I have planned, there's 5 applique blocks. And when I think about building my applique blocks and the shapes that I use, I think about the ease and the ability to make that shape for anyone, beginner, you know, arthritis, you know, whatever disabilities that you have, that have kept you from working on applique. Throw those out the window, because the shapes of the blocks and the curves and all the different things are very much a beginner. And even the way that we put it on the fabric and the way that we see how this is already turned. So we use a starch method and we get this turned so that we already have that nice smooth shape, and then you can just stitch it down. And then even on these little bias vines, we kind of make it easy. I don't want to say cheat, because, you know, we're not cheating. We're just being smart. And we use this little bias black vine here. You can purchase that on our website. And we make all of it easy and simple to do. So I think you'll really, really love this. And then here are a couple of other, before we move on, I want you to look at our checks that we have. Some of that red floral. This is that eagle vine. This is what we call our tattered and torns. Those are our solids. We have 5 of those. The Freedom Red, the Old Glory Blue. This one's the darker one that we call Dirt. A lighter one is one that we call Tan. And then you can see some of our checks in here and how beautiful they are in the work. And, oh, I keep forgetting. This is one of our new fabrics. It's not here yet. It's one that will be coming, so keep your eye open for this. It will be what we call a tone on tone, and there'll be 5 colors. There'll be this one that we call dirt. There'll be a red, a blue, a green, a black, a red, a blue, a green, a black, and I can't remember what the other one is. Green, maybe just, I don't know. Anyway, there's 5 of those coming, and see how it has just the flags just kind of in the background of it, and it makes a beautiful background piece. And then here we've fussy cut. This eagle makes a great 2.5-inch fussy cut, and then of course our checks and the little Milky Way star. So here you can see 6-inch blocks. Here you can see we'll trim this one off, but a 6x12. And then here you can see the 6x18. So all of the blocks will go together, and they'll be divisible by those numbers. Oh, and then here's a cute one. It's literally hot off the press. I worked on this afternoon. And there'll be, this is a 4-inch sewn star, and we have 9 of those that will be in our quilt. So I think you'll really love that. Now, our new quilt that I've been showing you, all of these blocks are called Love of Country. And there is a place on our website that is a waiting list. So you go in there, you sign up for it, and then once you're in that waiting list, as soon as we have information on when it's going to start, how much the kit is, all the different details that you need to know about the class, we'll give that to you. And we'll be doing that within the next 10 days to 3 weeks. We'll let you know about that because we want to start early, and my plan is to start the first Monday in September, so that's what we're working for. We have the Eagle Vine fabric is here. We're waiting on an early shipment of the flags, and so we're trying to get all of that coordinated so that we can make it as easy for us and you guys as we can. If you are not a Premium Club member, you can still go in and join any of our classes and be a part of those, and some of those are ready to go on the website now. Is that right?
No, we'll introduce those.
We'll introduce those here very soon too. And then also for those of you that are Premium Club members, we have a brand new look on the website. It's on, right?
Uh-huh.
So go in and check out the brand new look on the website.
In the premium website.
In the premium one, yes. If you're a Premium Club member, you can go in and see it. Before, we kept everything in like this was year 1, this was year 2, and now that we've been here 5 years, we needed to regroup and put all of the easy quilts in one section, all the diamond quilts in one section, all of the technique stuff, 4-patch, 9-patch grande, to learn all the tips and hints in those. Those are all in one category. So if you haven't been to the Premium Club website yesterday or today, we'll keep adding more and keep updating all of that.
We'll be releasing some categories tomorrow and the next day.
Tomorrow and the next day, some more categories released there in the Premium Club. So I'm super excited about that because there's so much information in there that I feel like that some of you guys weren't watching. And it's, people who have been with us the whole 5 years, they just can, they go back and watch old stuff all the time, but they were like, okay, new stuff, they were able to stay current. But people who just joined last year or even this year, they didn't realize all the goodness that was in there. So it'll make it easier to go in and search.
For Love of Country on the website, it's under kits.
Okay, if you go to the website, look under fabric kits, and
it should be the first one.
Should be the first one, and it'll have the waiting list and the sign up for that, so that you'll get information on it.
Okay, what's the name of your fabric? Who makes it? And what about the tone on tone?
Okay, my fabric is made by me. I do all the designing. I oversee all of the printing, the getting it here, the distribution of it. I don't, a lot of designers work for a fabric company, and the fabric company does all of that extra work. I am it. You're looking at me, myself, and I, and Steve. We do it all. I do the designing, and we get it all here and design the quilts and distribute it. So that's pretty much it. My fabric company is called Square Textiles. And what was the other question about fabric?
Well, she was referring mostly to the new tone on tone coming, I guess.
Oh, with the flags?
It's the same company and all that.
Yes, these are all of my fabrics, my company, my fabrics. And these tone on tones with the flags will be here later this year. We are getting some of the yardage shipped in early, air freighted to us, and we'll have those to go in the kit as soon as possible. So if you get the kit, you're going to get that flag stuff before anybody else. The eagle vine stuff is here. We're shipping it. We've been shipping all week. No waiting on it. It's ready to go.
How will we know how much eagle fabric we need for the quilt club?
How do we know how much eagle fabric we need for Quilt Club Week?
Okay.
We don't. We don't. 3 yards is the sale, and to me that's always a good amount to get, is that 3 yard piece. If you love it and you can afford more, then definitely get more. We're doing the Grizzly Mountain quilt, which we always have, like, if you go back into the webinars and start in January, you'll see where our floral fabric, our 1790 floral fabric came, and you can see how we had multiple different quilts that used that. So until the quilts, are made and we have more done, I can't say we're doing this quilt and it takes 2 yards and this quilt and it takes 3 or whatever. So start with the 3 yards if you love it and you want to do more. These are all of this new fabric is great for Quilts of Valor, any veterans, those of you that are patriotic, that love all that. I do. It just oozes from me, so I can never get enough of the red, white, and blue and all the different quilts that we do with it.
How long is the sale on?
The sale is on till July 31st, and if you order $150, you're going to get free shipping. So, you maybe could do, if you have 2 paychecks coming in that time, maybe do 2 orders. We are doing Grizzly Mountain, so you can check out that quilt on our website. Road to Nowhere is a great quilt. That's 2 yards. Soldier's Comfort, I think, is a 3 yard, and that would be a great one for any of our Eagle fabric. I have a brand new one that I have drawn out on my desk that's ready to do, but the Grizzly Mountain one is one with a whole bunch of half square triangles, so that one takes a lot of time before we can get the next one going. But we always introduce 3 to 6 quilts plus the big project like Love of Country with our fabrics. More questions?
Somebody asked at the beginning about when we did that survey for Tulia Pink and
Okay.
Cafe Fawcett.
Okay. During the different times, I like to get different fabric designers. I like to get their fabric line, design a quilt with it, and then we offer that in Premium Club. And then, of course, you can buy it separately if you're not Premium Club. All of our stuff you can buy separately if you're not Premium Club. But the best value is always Premium Club. That's always the best value to do. So this quilt here was Welcome Home. The designer for the fabric was Missy Carpenter. She's with Blank and the Jaftex fabric company, and so we got the fabric, we designed the quilt, and this was our fall project. And so I like to get different designers, different colors, and that sort of thing for you. So we were talking about doing Tulia Pink and doing Cafe Fawcett, and that would be our January project. And so I just wondered if people followed Cafe Fawcett or Tulia Pink, if you liked their fabrics. Tulia has a fabric line coming out later this year, which we've kind of already missed that one. So I need to see maybe what her new one is and and then Cafe Fawcett had one earlier this summer. So I like to get in on the fabric before it's actually out, because we order so much quantity. It's nice to be able to get it on the big rolls, on the big tubes, instead of already folded and on a bolt. They're just easier for us to work with when they're not at that stage. That's like the last stage of fabric, is rolling it on the bolt, and we want it before it gets to the bolt. So I need to do a little research and find out what their next lines are, and if I can get any swatches or whatever from it. And then hopefully our January to May project will be from one of those. So there is a place on the website Were you a wait list? Is that right, Steve?
Yeah, it's a wait list, mostly for information. It was more of a survey type thing.
Yeah, it was kind of a survey and to just let us know who's interested, and so that when we do get that organized, we can make sure that we know, because like on this one, since it's somebody else's fabric, we have limited kits. It's not like we can keep making quilts. So, you know, this one's all gone, because, you know, we plan for however many's going to do it, and then when it's gone, it's gone. And so if you like Tulia Pink or Coffee Fawcett, you can look them up on the internet. And if you want to know more about that when we get into it, go to that wait list area and sign up for it. Or if you have a preference, one that you like one over the other. Both of them have a real distinct style and different in their own right, but they are more pinks and purples and what some people might call brighter. Although when fabric is made, there's two categories of fabric. There's the real clear Clorox white Christmas. That's one category of fabric, and the other one has more of a dustier tone. So even though it's pink or purple, or someone may call it bright, it could still fall into the dusty tone or the clear tone. And I would say that Tulias and Coffee Fawcetts probably fall into the dusty tones. That's probably why I'm drawn to them more. I'm drawn more to the dusty tone colors, not those clear ones that come from that Clorox white fabric. So, and I think when we work with scrap fabrics, I think that's where people mess up, is they try to put the clear white tones with the dusty tones. And to me, those don't work when you're doing scraps. So, and we're going to do a lot of scrap stuff in Quilt Club Week 2021. I love it. So, I want you to see this one here. This one is the Transcontinental Railroad. This was one that we taught in a Premium Club about a year ago. And you can still get the panels. You can still get the track fabric. But some of these other ones are gone. And as far as this kit goes, I only have 2 left. So if you want it just like this, it's 105 by 105. It's a very large quilt. And if you want that kit, we only have 2 left, so jump in there. And then this is a great time to buy a kit, because you get free shipping on $150. And a lot of the kits, if you purchase the backing at the same time you purchase the kit, there's a discount on your backing, so make sure you don't lose out on that. And then this one here is called Miss Perfect Patchwork in the Mystery of the Fiber Forest. And I think we have 2, maybe 3 of this kit left. So don't miss out on it. Once again, it was one that we taught in the Premium Club. And if you purchase these kits, the video teaching comes with it for those of you that are not Premium Club, and the patterns are downloads when you purchase it. So it's not something that we send you in the mail. And then I want to point out this one up here, this beautiful red and black pineapple quilt. This is one that we taught, I think, back in the fall of 2019. And I always hold some fabric back when I do kits, and now that it's been 2 years on this one, I'm releasing the rest of the fabric, and I made up some kits. And I think I have about 5 kits left for this pineapple one, just like you see here. And I think they're all lap size, so if you're interested in it, we've got a couple of those. So do we have any last minute questions before we close out? If you're brand new to us, make sure you sign up on the website and join us. We have a lot of great fun. Don't miss out on Quilt Club Week, Love of Country, our fabric promotion, our free shipping.
Are you going to be doing any classes that is from the Mailing Women book?
Yes, I've been telling everyone that we're going to do classes from the Mailing Women book, and those will probably be on our Wednesdays. And I've got some of those planned for you. And then also in January, when we had our fabric promotion on the floral fabric, some of you got cash register tape, and we were going to show you how to use those tiny little scraps like crumb quilting and use that as a foundation paper on that, and that will be coming. The foundation paper one may come in August. If I get caught up and I have time, I'll show you that one in August. If not, it'll be in our fall Wednesday webinars. More questions?
I think that's all I have.
And if usually towards the end of the video, Steve, you want to show Paisley down here? We had two little Yorkies, Cotton and Paisley, and this is Paisley, our little girl. Cotton, our little boy Yorkie, who was a little bit bigger. We lost him in March, just right when the pandemic started last year, and we sure miss him. But this is our little girl Paisley, and so we had Cotton and Paisley. She's a whopping probably about 7.5 pounds, and she is, I
Paisley
don't,
girl.
is she 16?
Paisley.
Hey, Paisley girl. Oh, she's gonna take a nap. I think she's 16 years old, so she's getting to be an old girl, but she's still really good. Okay. All right. So, any last minute questions come in, Steve?
I think so. Let me check.
Okay. So we're ready to get all ramped up and get going with our fall classes and projects. I'm so excited for Kay and Kathy to come the first week of August. I think I'll just run over those dates again real quick for people. Okay, so the text hotline number 817-269-1288. The website square.com. Make sure you sign up on the wait list for Love of Country. It will be starting, if all goes as planned, it will start the first Monday of September and go to holiday time. And Quilt Club Week is December 1 to 4. Also, I haven't talked about, we will be having a booth at the Houston Quilt Festival, and we've got a nice big booth planned, and then we've even got extra space planned where we're going to set up Premium Club so that people can see quilts and talk to other Premium Club members. So it'll kind of be like a party in the booth all of the time. And then either on a Thursday night or a Friday night is what we're trying to do. We're going to have a Square and a Square party at one of the hotel ballrooms just right there close to the George R. Brown. So we were trying to get it in the convention center, but all of their rooms are taken, so we're going to have it at a ballroom that's close there. And so we'll probably have a sign-up list for that because the ballroom will probably have a number of how many it can fit, and so we'll need to know how many are coming. And get those kits while you've got free shipping on $150, and don't miss out on getting the backing to go with it. It's usually a little drop down when you click on it, you get to choose. So, and our Eagle Vine fabric, the promotion goes to the 31st of July. Anything else? Last minute question? All right, thanks for joining me this evening, and all those projects that are holding you back, get them done, get ready. We've got a great fall planned for you. I'm excited, want you to join us. We're going to have a blast.